What's going on, everybody? Sparks here from You Promise Me Comics, your source for indie comics. I'm going to break down my top 10 picks for this week's indie comics releases coming out for New Comic Book Day, August 16th. Got a lot of good things to talk about with you guys this week, so stay tuned for that. But if you aren't subscribed here yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join in and follow along, especially if you are a reader of indie comics. You're going to love what we're talking about here. All right, everybody, let's break down the top 10 picks for New Comic Book Day, August 16th. Got a great list of books from many different publishers. And we're going to start out this list with something a little different. We've got an ash can on the list this week, and it's really because I'm just stoked for the series that is coming out. So expect that the actual issue, when it comes out, will be probably number 1 or number 2 on my top picks for that week. But this week, because it's an ash can and there's only going to be 1 sent to every store, if that, I'm putting in number 10 spot just because it's something I want to make you guys aware of. And that is the ash can for Rare Flavors number 1 from Ramvi and Felipe Andrade, the creators behind Many Deaths of Layla Starr. They are the Eisner, Harvey, and Ringo Award nominated team. Making a celebrated return, you can get the first taste in this exclusive ash can edition. Tantalize your senses with this amuse bouche, introducing this creative duo's next masterpiece, marrying the supernatural Indian cuisine and the cutthroat world of chef-driven celebrity in what will be the most talked about new comic of 2023. This ash can will be strictly limited to its first printing, never to be printed again. So just wanted you to be aware, ask your shop if they got it in. Something for you to pick up. Then in the number 9 spot this week, I'm going with another one from Boom Studios here, also from Ramvi and Felipe Andrade. And this week they're releasing the pen and ink version of The Many Deaths of Layla Starr. So we had the pen and ink version of Something's Killing the Children come out. Now they're doing it with Layla Starr. I think it's just number 1s, at least that's what they've shown so far. But it's a way to really focus in on the art with some art commentary from Felipe Andrade on this one. So check that out. There also will be a Spot UV variant cover and a blank sketch cover for this. So if you've been looking to get a blank sketch cover for Many Deaths of Layla Starr, this is your chance right here with a pen and ink version. I love the story so much so that I think I have the full single issues. I have the hardcover. I don't know if I have the trade paperback or not, but I have several versions of The Many Deaths of Layla Starr, so I love it. I think you should check it out if you haven't already. In the number 8 spot this week, we are going to stick with Boom Studios for Something is Killing the Children, number 32 from James Tynion and Werther Dell'Edera. This is, at this point, the longest indie comic that I have consistently stayed on for this long. So, I'm on Saga, but I picked it up starting in the second half. I was not reading it during the first half. So for me, Something is Killing the Children is that comic that I'm not going to ever drop, probably. I'm never going to drop Saga at this point either, but I always want to read that issue when it comes out. And this time, the horror is far from over as the terrifying Duplicitype, the infamous monster that changed Something's Killing the Children forever, remains at large. Meanwhile, Cutter is still in relentless and sinister pursuit. With Tribulation still very much in danger, will Erica finally find the ally she needs? Or is betrayal in the cards? So I think with the way that they've been doing things with Something's Killing the Children, I think we had 15 issues in the first big arc, the Archer's Peak story. Then we had a 5-issue, like, almost prequel story. And so we should be hopefully wrapping up this arc here, if not not here, but at issue number 35. Or if not, by issue 40, to wrap up the story of what's going on with the Duplicitype and what's going on with Cutter. If they're trying to wrap it up by 35, I expect that we're going to see some action happening very quickly here in 32, 33, 34. So be on the lookout for that. There's previews pages up on the Previews World website for this. And, we have some unexpected team-ups that started in last issue continuing into this issue. As my number 8 pick. Number 7, we're going to go to Literati Press for Silence, issue number 5 of 5 from Devin Kraft, creator of Neverender from Sumerian Comics. We've got the last issue of Silence, which has been such an excellent story about music, about the ocean, about family, and we're coming to a conclusion here. I've read the whole thing. I read it prior to Silence's release, and that's why I've highly ranked it every time that I see it pop up on the list, because I think you all should be reading this one. It is a indie book, a true indie book, and one that has probably gone under the radar of a lot of people. So do yourself a favor and check this one out. We have Johanna, Cherry, and Dinah and Meg discover what's been causing the men of Anthem to disappear and are forced into an epic confrontation that tests their limits. After the Heart of Gold is destroyed, will any of them make it back home to Anthem? Find out in the conclusion to this music mythology mashup. And the bonus thing is, if you do buy these single issues, it's all connecting covers across all 5 issues. So I can't wait to show you guys what that looks like in the final when the final book arrives. Now, I feel like every time I've been supposed to get a Silence issue, it has not arrived at my shop because Diamond just does not deliver these issues on time for some reason. It seems like smaller publishers get hit by that the most from Diamond, and so either way, regardless, I will show you guys when I get it. Next up, number 6. This one also Boom Studios. We have Sirens of the City, number 2 of 6 from Joanne Ster and Kari Randolph. Issue 1 was phenomenal, and now in issue 2, the mysterious truth of Rome and his connection to Layla's pregnancy are revealed. Even the relative safety of friends and newfound shelter won't be enough to protect her from the implications of what she carries. But being a siren comes with its share of power, and Layla wouldn't dare let that go to waste while in dire straits. Number 5 this week, going over to Vault Comics for Queen of Swords, a barbaric story. From the pages of Barbaric, we have some characters that are badass and doing amazing things. I absolutely love Barbaric. I've always talked about Barbaric since it's come out, so every time anything related to the world happens, I am all for more. And this is the second issue of the spin-off, Queen of Swords. Dive deeper into Soren's past as Sarah takes her to the Master, where perhaps she'll finally learn to contain her dark magic. Meanwhile, in the present, the world's deadliest and dysfunctional trio encounter shriekers capable of bending reality around fear. Fortunately, Gabar, who's stuck inside Deadheart's sword, is starting to really enjoy getting swung around by his new muscle mommy. Heads will roll. Absolutely love the first issue of this one. Michael Moreci and Corin Howell bringing us another amazing story in this world. Michael Moreci's storytelling has been phenomenal all throughout the Barbaric stories, and I'm just so excited for more in this. I think we have 3 volumes of Barbaric now, plus a one-shot, and then we got Queen of Swords happening right now. I think there's plans for even more Barbaric coming forward, so if you haven't gotten in on this fun fantasy world with a talking axe and now a talking sword because somebody's soul got stuck into a sword, you should be checking this out. Number 4 on the list, going to Mad Cave Studios for Under the Influence, issue number 2 of 5 from Elliot Rahl and Stefano Simeone. Guys, issue 1 of this is absolutely fantastic. There's just the humor of the fact that this cult started over this child becoming a meme, becoming an influencer, and now things are turning deadly. That's not ketchup, that's blood. Carr's investigation into the hot dog party is at risk of being compromised. How does the internet meme turned cult leader Paul Kozak already know who she is? How can she keep her FBI cover as a teacher's assistant intact now that a college student is dying in a hospital because of her? Like and subscribe to find out. Under the Influence, issue 205 from Mad Cave Studios. Number 4 pick. Number 3 this week, we are going to stick with Mad Cave Studios because we've got Monomyth number 4 of 6 from David Hazan and Cecilia Lovalvo. Guys, if you're not on Nottingham from David, first of all, go do yourself a favor, pick it up. There are 2 hardcovers out now for Nottingham. So if that's your preferred way to collect a comic, hardcovers are available for the first 2 volumes. Nothing yet for the 3rd volume, but there should be a trade, I think. And then he started writing this one, Monomyth, and we've got fantasy. We've got twists on the story that you expect from fantasy and the wizard story. The wizards learn the truth about their lineage. The end result is a terrifying showdown as the castle pits them against one another. Tempers flare and magic flies as friends become foes. It's just brilliant. The artwork is phenomenal. I love every second of this series. Number 2 this week, we are going to Sumerian Comics for Children of the Comet, number 2 of 5 from Damian Connolly and Gabrielle Kykot. New series set in the world of You Promised Me Darkness and Follow Me Into the Darkness. It's Miracle's birthday and a new villain shows up to ruin it. Who is this powerful new villain? Why is he obsessed with Miracle, daughter of Diversa and Sage? Also, we know a little more about Foster, Camille, Leela, the new Children of the Comet. This entry into the world is phenomenal. Gabrielle's artwork just adds so much more to the characters. The who's who profile at the end, fantastic. Really throwing more information out there about our characters, and I am absolutely loving this story so much. I think Gabrielle's artwork really adds like a bit more anime action style to it, which is fantastic. The manga, not anime, manga style to it, but without going for the typical manga art style in general, and keeping to the black and white style that you saw in You Promised Me Darkness and Follow Me Into Darkness, but not Damien's black and white style. So something new that you can see here with the artwork. I love it. I'm very excited to see what these powered individuals will do. It's almost like a little bit of twist on superheroes in this world, but a darker take on it. And my number 1 pick this week, it's going to Image Comics for Kelly Thompson and Matea de Ulis's new series, The Call, number 1 of 5 coming out. Eisner Award-winning writer Kelly Thompson from Black Cloak, from Captain Marvel, and superstar artist Matea de Ulis from Captain America team up for their first creator-owned work together. Something is killing the children horror vibes, mixed with the Goonies-style adventure as 5 friends set off to shoot a short film on a forbidden rock near their home the summer before they all go their separate ways. But that's not really why they're there. One of them has lied, and that lie will change their lives forever. Absolutely love the world of Black Cloak that Kelly's been building. If you have not checked that out, please do. But now we have a whole new creator-owned story that Kelly is getting to build here, and it looks so good. I cannot wait for release on Wednesday of this one, because I think everyone's gonna really love this world, and something is killing the children horror vibes. Keep that in mind. You're gonna want to pick this one up. The artwork, the previous pages that they got up there look phenomenal. I'm excited. That's my number 1 pick, and that's my top 10. So for me, it's a different week because 2 of those are not typical stories. It's a lighter reading week. I think my only non-indie book I'm picking up is Groot, issue 4 of 4. Love the cover for that one. It's like a red cover with Groot like just going at it. But that's it for indies this week. 8 new stories, new books, and 2 kind of random different things, an ash can and a black and white. So that is it